Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to Dreamwalker Tarot. My name is Dawn, and this is the September 2021 reading for Capricorn. Okay, so let's get into this, Capricorn. Okay, so in this first segment of the reading, it looks like this month of September, or your current feeling about this month, is you are freaking tired, okay? You are exhausted. You have been going through a lot, and you're really stressed. It could be work, it could be home. It looks like it's home, predominantly, but you could also be working from home. But it's like you're doing everything, right? And you are feeling a little tired and a little overwhelmed, and there's been some sort of challenging situations that have just passed, that have just left you feeling very depleted and very tired. And you are kind of like pausing during the month of September. You're taking a break, you're taking a pause, but it's not necessarily for the best of reasons. I feel like you're kind of doing like a little bit of a withdrawal from everything, because you're just you're feeling a little overwhelmed and you just don't want to go anymore, but you just kind of like want to be by yourself. So you're kind of like secluding yourself from everything and everyone. Okay, so when we look at the spread a little bit deeper, we have the Nine of Swords also, along with, the Nine of Wands. So you're really feeling a little bit like restricted, you're feeling overworked, you're feeling a little tired, and you're kind of feeling a little bit used, but you're not saying it. Like you're looking for the words, like you're trying to find the words to express this to the individuals involved. And these individuals involved, it could be, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Sorry, you were Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Pisces, or a Leo individual, right? And these signs are playing like a major role in this particular situation. So it looks like you feel as though you're taking on the heavy brunt of the work, especially when it comes to like the financial aspect of it, and you feel a little bit like you're sinking, like you feel that you're really trying to like juggle your finances, and you feel like these people know that this is going on, but they aren't saying anything either. So it's like they're watching you go through this, but because it's like they look at you as being old, steady, and old reliable, they may not necessarily feel the need to say anything because they are used to you having it and taking care of it. And so they're expecting that same type of action now. When we take a deeper look at the Nine of Wands, we see like, yeah, you are overwhelmed and you want to walk away, like you're tired of it, right? Because you feel like there's something else going on, that it's like it's like everyone knows that you are at the point that you're at, but they're not cooperating with you and they're not working with you, and they're just kind of leaving everything up to you to take care of. And yeah, like Capricorn, you are strong, you can do it all, but you should not have to, right? Like you shouldn't have to carry the brunt of all of the work. And I feel like that's what's kind of playing a major part in your month of September. Okay, so the Chariot in reverse and the Hermit in reverse, like I said, shows that you don't want to do this anymore, and you are kind of like in a withdrawal space. Now, the thing about that is, it is like it's totally understandable that you might feel this way if you're getting left with the brunt of everything. But I think what you need to really consider doing is to really speak on the way that you feel. Truth sometimes needs to be spoken in certain situations so that people know, where you're coming from, why you feel the way you feel, and not just for you to be walking around mad because you're upset about something, but you're not verbalizing it. You're not speaking to these people about the way that you feel, right? I know that you are kind of feeling like they're being really selfish and that they should know. And to some degree, they might know, but they're kind of taking advantage of the situation because, like I said, they're used to you being all reliable and dependent. And so they're kind of like taking, you for granted a little bit because they're used to you occupying that role and occupying that space in their life and being the responsible party all the time. And you don't want to do that anymore. Being responsible is a good thing, but not when you're responsible for everything and everyone. You need a little bit of help. And I think that this is the time that you need to really sit down and explain the way that you feel and let the people in your life know, where you're at, right? Because of all of this goings on, the 9 of Swords is really showing like your hesitancy to move forward because you're worried about money, and you're worried about how this is going to work in the future, if these individuals are going to work with you in the future. And really and truthfully, you cannot even worry about that. What you have to worry about and what you need to worry about right now is speaking your truth. And also, you need to take a little bit of rest. You need to take a little bit of time for yourself. You need to just do for you one day. If that's all you can do is just take one day, take an hour, take, a couple hours just to relax and take care of yourself and practice like an extreme form of self-care, so that you're not feeling, like you're under pressure all the time. Like you need to actively take the time to rest, right? And that is going to be very much needed for this month going forward. One of the other things that you're also very concerned about is money. You might have come from a background where money isn't something that has been abundant to you. And so you still feel like you have to go out and work and hustle to make money because that you feel like that's very necessary to live and survive, and to maintain the lifestyle that you're in. But you're worried about your money stretching and being able to cover everything that it needs to cover, especially if you feel like you're not getting help from the outside parties that are in your immediate energy. And I want to let you know that while you need to speak your truth and while you need to let it be known how you feel about this, you should also know that you really have Spirit is really on your side at this time, right? Spirit is on your side. The Ace of Cups for me, like I always say, is like this daddy, I guess Daddy Warbucks type of energy, like, getting a benevolent uncle that comes in and gives you some money, or you get like, a raise at work, or you get a bump up in your salary, or you get, like more hours so you can make more money, or you get overtime, like it's like this influx of money that comes in that's like a gift to you. And this is a gift to you from Spirit because you have been working so hard and because they really do see that you're like struggling, not really financially. It's like a mental thing for you because you're like in this thing where you feel like you have to do this because you don't want to ever go back to not having. And so still what you need to know is that Spirit is on your side and that they're looking out for you and that you're going to be taken care of and that you are well taken care of. Okay. You're probably going to get some message soon this month, probably about money, extra money coming towards you. And that's a gift to you from Spirit. So moving on to the advice portion of this reading, this first card is the Star Ancestor, which says, follow the voice of your soul. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. The Star Ancestors is a Native American term for extraterrestrial light beings who are dedicated to the healing and growth of the world. These incredible beings are divine embodiments of love who bring wisdom from the higher realms. Often people feel a sense of connectedness when they look up into the night sky and see the stars. I believe that's because they're remembering their starry connections, and those are what this card represents. The Star Ancestor is reminding you that you have otherworldly support and that your friends from the stars can help you if you are willing to be helped. They can support you in connecting with and following your deepest soul calling. This is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You're being drawn towards a road that not only that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. The next advice card is the Traveler card, which says, move in a new direction. Welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. The Traveler card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone and that your angels and your ancestors are there for you. The road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. I'm so sorry about the noise. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way, you'll make new friends and you'll become companions for a lifetime. The final advice card is the Moon card, and the message here is to take note of intuitive messages. Use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The Moon is strongly associated with the feminine and energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclical energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and your angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark, so ask yourself, if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance, if so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. And first of all, I just want to say, I love the moon card, but the moon card did show up in other parts of this reading as well. And so there is an element of things that are being kept from you intentionally, and maybe not even intentionally, but I think sometimes people operate in ways because they are used to operating in that way, specifically where you are concerned, because you being the type of person as you are, you're always going to take up the slack. And if a person is fully aware of that they can fully take advantage of that aspect of you. And so you want to make sure that you are open and honest about what you need in all of your relationships, and don't be afraid to tell people what you need. And you also need to take what you need for yourself. You don't need to wait for anyone to give that to you. And above all, please remember that you are always being divinely guided, and that you are divinely protected, and that you are divinely being taken care of, and you don't need to worry about money, because money is is not going to be an issue for you, okay? Your ancestors and your guides are taking care of you, and they're going to help you transition through this period. But rest easy, Capricorn, okay? And I'll see you soon. If you've gotten to the end of this video, I want to thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate your time. If you can please like, follow, share, or even better, leave a comment and let me know how this reading is relevant to you in this current time. Thank you so much again.